Wow. Look how pretty that light is. Anyways, this is my first impression of the killing of a sacred deer. I'm Dane. This is Any Flavor You Want 420. The first thing I'd like to start off with this movie is this is not a movie that I feel like you should watch with somebody. Um, it's one of those movies that I wouldn't consider pretentious, but definitely highbrow to a certain degree where if you don't kind of have that already existing perspective of like, oh, this means something deeper, you're not going to get much of a kick out of it. It'll just be very uncomfortable for you. Uh, it's made by the same guy who made The Lobster. His name is Yorgos Lanthimos. Killing of a Sacred Deer stars Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman. I thought it was very powerful. Let's just say that. I felt very disturbed, and I wouldn't say woke, but it definitely stirred some feelings that I definitely should have, you know, kept down until at least tomorrow at 5 p.m. because I watched this movie at about 12:30. I finished it at 12:30 a.m. and uh, now I have to go to bed with that. Great. With all that great imagery that was given to me. So the movie starts out with an open heart surgery, and then it goes from there. It's a very subtly disturbing horror psychological thriller. Um, what it does really, really well is it places you in a comforting kind of spot. Like you kind of think the movie's going to be funny. The dialogue is it is funny. Like there's very clever writing, but the plot doesn't match the dialogue. But it's done on purpose. It's meant to kind of subvert your expectations as a viewer, I feel like. And it's very kind of unsettling to witness. Yeah. You'll know what I'm doing in just a moment. But, in terms of Yorgos Lanthimos, he does this with his other, he has The Stoker, The Lobster, and Killing of a Sacred Deer. All three of them are very powerful movies. Some may even consider them as flipping your world upside down. That's right. Production quality in these first impression videos. Anyways, if you like horror and psychological thrillers, first of all, I want to give a little bit more context as to the plot. What is that? Oh. Now I'm officially the coolest YouTuber in the whole world. So the plot basically involves a surgeon and his family and this kid who the surgeon operated on his dad. His dad died. Basically comes into this guy's life again, the surgeon's life. And it's very disturbing, very kind of weird the way all the plot elements are set up. But give it a go. Don't watch it with anybody. It is one of those movies you do have to kind of, unfortunately, watch with focus and vigor. But I would definitely give it a must-see in terms of movies that subvert your expectations. Some ones that legitimately surprise you and unsettle you. This is what I consider horror, in my opinion. Some people consider it psychological horror, but this topic that this movie covers is very much horrific. Check it out, Killing of a Sacred Deer. It stars Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Yeah, I think I said his name right. Anyways, I'm Dane. This is Any Flavor You Want First Impressions. Have a good night. Oh shit, I'm still recording.